So was you aware that he did that at the time?
I slowly became aware that he was stealing a lot, and he would lie for like no reason to people. Like if someone asked him if how do you do on the test, he would just pick a number. He didn't even take it because he didn't go to class.
Man.
So he just had like these sort of like kind of hints that he was kind of like just a weird dude. Like he's just kind of like crazy, but it did get a lot worse as the year went on.
So did you try to help him out? Like once you figured out that he was doing all these things?
Yeah, I at first I just kind of thought it was funny, honestly, and I thought he was just kind of messing around.
Mm-hmm.
But once I realized that it was like a regular thing, like he got all his clothes from stealing, all the beer he got was stealing, all that. At that point we tried to tell him like you're gonna get caught at some point if you keep doing this.
Yeah.
And me and my other roommate tried to get him on the right track, but it didn't really work.
So does he know that? Does he know that he's like doing all these things? Like, are he aware that he need help, or he just?
He has this kind of carefree personality to him, where he's like, what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna get in trouble. He doesn't see like the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this sort of thing led to him like getting in a lot of trouble. He finally stole too many things at once, and he got caught and had to go to jail for a little bit. He got bailed out and stuff, but and I was hoping he would see it after that, but he really didn't, which was surprising. He just sort of went to keep going, and I'm wondering if at this point I need to, because he is a good friend of mine too. So do I need to distance myself? Do I need to really go and try to help him, or do I just be there as his friend and stay out of trouble?
So how comfortable do you feel like in this situation? Like it seems like you in the middle of everything. Like
yeah, it's weird because we live in like the same room and everything, and we honestly get along great. I mean, he's a cool friend, but I'm not sure it's good for me. I feel like I could get in trouble eventually, because of his behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Which that worries me.
So have you figured out like what you're gonna say to him, or like what type of approach are you gonna take to get him to stop?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm really confused on which approach to take. I'm not sure if I need to, like I said, get away or really like come at him as a friend. I'm just not sure he'll be able to understand. He doesn't seem to care when he gets thrown in jail, so I don't know if talking to me will help.
So is he close with his family back home, or?
I don't think he is. I mean, I've heard him. He's been on the phone. He'll like lie to his mom, all kind of stuff about grades. He just make up grades that he got 2 A's and a B. And I heard him say that on the phone, but I knew he hadn't been to class all year. So that worries me too, that he's not even honest with his family. That's pretty bad.
So do he even care about school at all, or is he just like going through the motion?
I think he's just going through the motions. Like he went to I know he went to the first week of classes. I think after that, I don't think I saw him go to any. So I mean, I don't really know what he's here for if he's not going to go to any classes, or at least try.
So what I'm hearing is like he's just out like stealing. He don't care about his grades. Basically, just like bring you down with him.
That's what it starts to feel like, and I'd like to help. He's a pretty good friend as far as not all that stuff, as far as just hanging out. But I don't think I can deal with all the the crazy stuff that could really get me into big trouble.
So if you distance yourself, would you feel like he'll be mad at you, or would he
It's hard to say, if he cares about friendships, the same way he cares about school, then he wouldn't care. But I'd like to think that he cares about like friendships and stuff more than at least he cares about that. I would like to think, but it's hard to say. He's just that kind of guy. He's hard to read, you know. It's hard to know what he's thinking because what could he be thinking? He's just doing all this stuff that makes no sense to me.
So is you keeping it like confidential, or do you feel like you have to get like other people involved to, you know, help him out and stuff?
You know, other friends slowly started to realize like that he does. At first they thought it was funny too, but then they're slowly starting to realize that this guy's kind of like crazy. You know, they're kind of worried about him now too, but they just started to get there. And I've been worried about this for a while, so I think maybe if everyone notices, we can all talk to him and see if we can get, you know, find out where he's at, find out how he's feeling about it, or what he does care about.
So what year is he?
He's a freshman.
He's a freshman too?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a freshman too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it in it like any other problems he's having? You know, is he having like family problems? You know.
He doesn't talk about his family at all. You know, that sort of worries me too, I guess, is that he doesn't really tell us much about that. But he just seems really unstable. Like he has like the craziest mood swings and things. And I'm starting to think he might have like certain like maybe like mental issues that he doesn't tell us about. I know he has like certain medication. I don't know what it's for. I don't know if he's even taking it. So that could be a problem. But yeah, he will. One day he's completely like, he doesn't seem to care about anything. Another day he'll be like really emotional about things that aren't even a big deal. So yeah, he may be like really like mentally unstable. And if that's the case, I'd like to help, but without getting into trouble myself, you know.
So is he pretty like closed off? Like
yeah, he's real closed off. I mean, he talks to just us roommates a bit, but even then, it's hard to tell what he's really thinking, or especially, you know, stealing, lying, missing all his classes.
So what is like a daily routine like around him?
I would get up, you know, in the morning for my early classes, and he would sleep in. Like he wouldn't get up by that time, and then I would come back, you know, between classes or something. He would usually be like eating food at home, you know, watching a movie or something. Then I'd get back at the end of all my classes. He's just still laying in bed, like hanging out, doing his thing. Then maybe me and him would go to like Walmart or something, and Belk, or he'd usually steal something there, but we would go do something. But I'm pretty sure he's just all day. He's just either he'll go to get food, but he'll basically just sit around, you know.
Mm.
Just like lazy stuff, I guess.
Well, it sounds like your friend, he have a lot of problems, and you know you really need to figure out like what you gonna do to help him out and stuff like that. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that'll cover it for now. But
Okay.
I'll give you an update next time.
Okay.